After 10 years being vegan, am I getting bolder? Is my hair leaving me? Yes, in this video we will talk about hair health, and I will share with you pictures from the days when I wasn't vegan, from my 20s. Hello, I'm Janina Vlad. I'm the founder of leanoncarbs.com, and my mission over here with my channel and with my business is to help you adopt sustainably this high-carb, low-fat, whole foods, plant-based vegan diet to reap its benefits, to reverse your chronic conditions, to get healthy, to increase your longevity, and to lose weight without cutting down calories, without cutting carbs. So eating to reach satiety from these high in nutrition and low in calorie density foods. If that's what you want, to be lean for the rest of your life without hunger, without cravings, yes, stick around, subscribe, and if you need more support, yes, of course, hire me as your coach. Link to my services in the description box below. My hair now. Okay. You can see that I don't have a lot of hair. And it doesn't help at all wearing this style. Having this haircut, yeah, doesn't help because you can see, of course, the skin of my scalp. And that make people wonder if that's a problem because of my diet, because I'm vegan and I don't have proteins, I don't have minerals, I don't have vitamins, I don't have fatty acids. Oh my god, I'm so deficient in all this gorgeous nutrition that is in animal products that I am lacking in some way on my plant-based diet, and that's why I'm getting bolder. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. This is the state of my hair prior going vegan as well. So didn't change, situation didn't change much. Maybe a little bit with aging, because we all age. And 10 years plus being vegan means 10 years of my life. So if we are going to be fair and honest, look, every one of you in your life and in the past 10 years, you didn't age, you didn't gray, you didn't lose some hair, you didn't got some wrinkles. So we have to be to play fair, to judge an apple against an apple, not an apple against a mountain. So to make a direct and honest comparison. Okay, let's analyze together the pictures. As you can see, I don't have a fuller hairstyle. I don't have more hair when I was 23 years old, so 17 years ago. It's not that. So yes, I was born with this lack of much hair. So I don't know the number of my hair follicles. I cannot be sure if I improved a bit in this sector with having a higher number of hair follicles, but I am for sure that I don't have less. So rest assured, I'm not getting bolder because I don't eat animal products, because I don't have animal protein, and because I don't have heme iron, and I don't know what else, cholesterol and saturated fats. So rest assured that this diet is not making people bald. Actually, we have this situation with increasing number of people getting bolder, and the majority of this population is not vegan. So we have already a lot of products and strategies and specialists, and apparently nothing works so well, and people are getting bolder and bolder and have problems on their current diet that are not a plant-based diet. And still people, yes, of course, it's sad, they lose their hair, and it's heartbreaking because I cannot testify that this can affect one's self-esteem and mental health. But like I said, we have to be honest. Is these people vegan? They are indulging in animal products. They have a lot of cholesterol, they have a lot of heme iron and animal protein, and still they have problems with their hair. They have a thin hair, they lost hair, they have alopecia. Because when you analyze a little bit the nutrients, the nutrition you need for a healthy hair, you understand that plants have plenty of it, and actually are better equipped than animal products because bring this pack of nutrition that supports hair health and skin health and overall body health, and are lacking those nutrients that can attack, that can damage our health, overall health, being pro-inflammatory, and for skin, you have to be anti-inflammatory to promote a healthy skin on our body, on our face, and on our scalp to help as well the follicle. So who's pro-inflammatory and who is anti-inflammatory? Yes, plants have these anti-inflammatory properties. Of course, if you choose plants that are refined, like sugars, oils, and flour, of course, you are in the same bucket. But if you choose whole, like I'm promoting over here on this channel, whole, high-carb plants that have, of course, enough protein and enough fatty acids. High-carb doesn't mean 100% carbs. High-carb means over 70-75% carbs, and the rest coming from the other two macronutrients. So plants have these anti-inflammatory properties. On the other hand, animal products are pro-inflammatory because they have saturated fat in a high amount, they have cholesterol, they have trans fat, they have animal protein, of course, it's flesh and other animal secretions, of course they have animal protein. So all of those don't contribute to the health of our scalp, skin, and hair follicle. Not to mention that plants have antioxidants and other phytonutrients that are beneficial for our health overall and the health of our hair. And animal products are lacking these antioxidants, are lacking these flavonoids and all this phytonutrition. Antioxidants, yes, to protect the hair follicle from all the damage that is in our environment, to protect from not only in the environment, also in our body, because when we breathe, we induce oxidation to our cells. Of course, free radicals happens everywhere from all the processes in the body and from the external factors. But having a diet that is rich in antioxidants is, yes, beneficial, helping our hair. And the other nutrition that is in plants, of course, is in animal products as well. But like we mentioned before, these animal products are coming with a lot of baggage that we don't want. So plants have all the vitamins that are crucial for the health of our hair. Means A, all the B vitamins, including B7, this biotin, yes, they are in the plants, all the plants. Providing that you eat enough calories, at least 2,500 calories if you are a woman, and at least 3,000 calories if you are a male. And much more than that if you are obese. Of course, you have more pounds of body weight to feed. So, of course, you will eat more. You will have a bigger appetite than me. Vitamin C, and of course, there is no vitamin C in animal products. Vitamin D from the sun, because no animal in the world can give us this vitamin that we can get from sun. We don't need a middleman. We can produce vitamin D for ourselves, by ourselves. And if you are not in that regions where you can produce vitamin D while exposing your unprotected skin to sun, yes, take supplements. Vegan D supplements. Okay. And vitamin E. We have in these high-carb, low-fat plants a lot of vitamin E. You don't have to indulge in fats, in seeds and almonds and this kind of high-calorie density foods that don't allow us to lose weight to have vitamin E. You have in the fruits, you have in the vegetables and all the rest of high-carb whole plants, you have enough vitamin E. Start measuring your food, tracking your micronutrients as well in a chronometer, in an app like Chronometer, and you will see you have vitamin E if you eat enough of these juicy and colorful fruits and vegetables. They have plenty of vitamin E. Now, minerals for the health of our skin and the health of our hair, all are in synergy all together. Yes, we need iron, and we have in plants because minerals are coming from the soil, from the rocks, and the plants are taking these minerals for their health. and we are eating the plants, and we are eating those minerals. So we don't need to take minerals from an animal that did the same. For example, an animal that is an herbivore, and he got those minerals in his body, in their body, from the plants they eat. We don't need a middleman to recycle those nutrients through their flesh and get all those nutrients with the other nutrition that is detrimental for our health. So skip the middleman and go to the plants. You will have iron and calcium, and I have already videos with what I eat in a day and the micronutrients and these minerals broken down into chronometer. And you can make for you what you eat a simulation in chronometer to see. Zinc. They say you need to eat animal products to have zinc for your hair health. You don't need, because you have zinc in the same fashion as you have all the other minerals. You have zinc in the fruits and the vegetables, and especially in the whole grains. So if you eat your barley, your oats, you will have zinc. But you will see that zinc is in every part of the plant, not only in these grains. Selenium, the same. Yes, selenium, we need just tiny amounts of selenium. And you have in plants selenium. But you can add a Brazil nut that is not bigger than 5 grams. And in those 5 grams of Brazil nut that, of course, has its fats, but it's only in 5 grams of this fatty food, only 5 grams, you have almost 3 times your daily dose of selenium. So rest assured that you won't get deficiency of this mineral on the high-carb plant-based diet. Magnesium, other mineral that is crucial for health of our follicles and the hair overall. And you have magnesium in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. You don't need to take supplements, and of course, you don't need to eat animal products for magnesium. And the irony is that the majority of population is deficient in magnesium. Yes, this majority of population that rely on animal products. So we had iron, magnesium, selenium, zinc, iodine. Iodine, yes, eat your seaweeds. Like that, like a snack. Dry like they are. Kombu, nori, wakame, dulce, arame. You will find, for sure, I'm positive that you will find some seaweed that will suit you, because some have more strong taste of water, of ocean, but others are sweeter. So you find your favorite for sure for iodine. You don't need to take supplements for iodine. Now we talk about amino acids, because they say we don't have enough protein as vegans, as plant-based eaters, and that's why we are getting bolder. That's complete nonsense, because they don't have such stats, numbers that show that vegans have more problems with hair loss than non-vegans. But as I show already in the videos about proteins, am I in focus? We have enough proteins on this high-carb, whole food, plant-based vegan diet, especially when you stick with eating enough calories. Of course, you will be deficient in proteins, but not only proteins, in all other macros and micronutrients when you eat in deficit. You will get deficiency, of course, when you pursue small portions and eat less, move more. And of course, when you are after restricting your calorie intake, of course you will get deficiency, because that means deficient in calories means deficient in nutrition. That's why, and not only that's why, I'm against cutting down calories, because that cuts your nutrition, overall nutrition. So when you eat enough calories, you have enough proteins as well. I have in between 6 and 10, 11% proteins from my daily calories. We don't need that much protein anyway, especially when you are not a bodybuilder, and the majority of us are not bodybuilders. And the bodybuilder will eat more calories. I eat 2,500 calories, and let's say I will have 10% from proteins. That will mean around over 60 grams of proteins. But a bodybuilder will eat double than me, the calories. And he will have, at the same 10% proteins, he will have the double amount of proteins. So doubling those grams I have. So over 120 grams. Do you know what I mean? We have enough proteins. So please stop fearing protein deficiency, because this is not, it's not a real thing. This is an invention, this is a myth. And of course you will have enough proteins for your hair health. Now, fatty acids. You have fatty acids in all the parts of the plant. You don't have to indulge in nuts and seeds to have omegas. It's in everything, because plants need for their health these essential fatty acids, not only for us. So when you have a diet that is high in fruits and vegetables and potatoes and other tubers and whole grains and legumes, so focusing being on these plants that are high in carb and low fat, you will still have around, depending how many calories you eat, around 1.5 to 2.5 grams of omega-3 and other omegas. So if you eat enough, you will have your omegas, and you will have monounsaturated fats, and you will have saturated fats as well. When I eat 2500 calories of these plants without adding nuts and seeds, and I have around 15 grams of fatty acids. Of course, if I decide to eat some flax seeds, yes, soaked in water overnight or in a few hours, and add it to my salads, or just eating like that if I don't have a salad or a bowl of oatmeal, I will have 3 grams, over 3 grams of omega-3 and the other fatty acids. So please understand, you don't have to have a high-fat diet that will bring you with a surplus of calories. You cannot be lean and slim and healthy if you have a high-fat diet. You will have a surplus of calories, because these high-fat foods, yes, they are more concentrated, of course, in calories per weight. And we are here to have large volumes of food with a low calorie density. This is the reason I lost weight, eating to reach satiety, so stay away from hunger and cravings, but from these plants that are high in carb, low in fat. So they are low in calorie density, all the time being high in nutrition per calorie. So of course you don't need to overindulge in fats, in nuts and seeds to have your omegas. Not to mention, you don't have to eat animal products to have your omegas. Because flash news, fish is not creating omega-3 omegas. The fish is taking those from the plants, from the seaweed. Again, skip the middleman and eat directly the plants. And you won't have that baggage with detrimental nutrition for our species, plus the pollutants that come with fish. That was about fatty acids. Yes, I think we checked all the boxes for all the micro and macronutrients for the health of our hair. Yes, was fiber. I left fiber out of this equation. Oh my god, fiber is crucial. It is highly beneficial for the health overall of our body, mental health, but for the health of our follicles, because fiber will regulate our hormones. Many mechanisms of this happening, but one of those being that fiber will absorb and will bind with the excess hormones that are in our digestive tract. So we will help eliminate. That will help get rid of those hormones and toxins as well, because fiber does the same thing with toxins. And that's great, because there are types of hair loss and alopecia that are caused by this imbalance in hormones. And of course, adopting this high-carb, low-fat, whole food, plant-based diet will reverse your pre-diabetic or diabetic conditions. That will mean you will become more sensitive to insulin. Your pancreas won't produce that much because there is no need for a high level of insulin. You won't have the spikes of insulin in the blood, and that, of course, will prevent some types of alopecia. Now, let me know what's your story, because I have heard a lot of stories of increasing the health of the hair on going vegan, and as well I've heard the opposite, stories about losing hair on going vegan, on a vegan diet. And in those cases, those people didn't stick with the diet anyway, so they went ex-vegan, and they were indeed not eating enough, because you can be fooled in thinking that having these large portions is enough calories. And people are not eating my large portions, only their large portions. And of course, being so high in water and fiber, these foods, these plants, don't bring those calories. So people are under eating unknowingly and unwittingly. And of course, they start craving, they overindulge in fats, and then processed plants that are even that are bringing their nutrition level intake even lower. By choosing, of course, refined plants, you will have less nutrition, and that is a snowball. With less food, less nutrition food, with a fewer good carbohydrates, natural carbohydrates, losing hair is not the only issue they will have with their health. And that's why they go ex-vegan and have this belief that going vegan destroys their health, including the health of their hair. So if you have such a story, such a personal anecdote, share it with us in the comments. And of course, share the number of the daily calorie intake. That's crucial, and what kind of diet, because there are millions of ways to eat vegan, of course. So at the end of the day, it's about those numbers. It's about numbers, and that's why it's so important to measure your food and track nutrition and macros, to know your numbers, to know why that happened to you. Because it doesn't matter if you are an ex-vegan. You can always adopt sustainably, in the right way, in the nutrition way, this diet. It doesn't matter if you failed on this, or this failed you 10 times until now. Because as long as you are alive, as long as you breathe, there is still time for you to improve your diet and to come closer to a more optimal nutrition for our species. So like it, because what's not to like? Subscribe for more, activate that bell to be notified when I post the next video, share it with your friends, and until the next time, watch this.